Good morning, guys. It is Friday morning. Waiting for Joey to come and fix the sink. It is berry season for this tree. There are berries everywhere. I took a million off the deck this morning. So I found 3 great bamboo poles in my basement, and I put them here by the hammock, and I hung little string lights and stuff. So I think that'll look really, really fun in the evenings, right? I love it. Got little pineapple ones there. Have this little thing that I had gotten to hang under the umbrella, but I like it here. And some more little string lights there. So, yeah, this area is looking really good. I put that moonshine jug there. I started cleaning out my office. Really sad. So that was from my shelves in the office, the bell. So I put it there by her. And the other thing, let's see. Oh, 2 more things from the office. That little tiki guy and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And one more thing that I brought home was this little horsey, this little wooden metal horse. He's really cool. So put that little elephant right there. Very cute. Love my little pigs. So after Joey's done, I'll probably take a quick run to the thrift, and then later today we're going to look at the tap handles in the collection. Really fun. They're art. I love them. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'll be back with you later. That plant came out of the office also. Put it right there in that little holder. And my neighbor fixed my porch, so I was pretty happy. I ordered a new fountain because that one died. The solar panels are no good anymore, or the battery in it, whatever. So here's the little bush that I planted. Remember, he's got new growth, which is cool. Still not covering the meter yet, but one day. It's like 98 degrees. I think it's gonna feel like 110 today, they said. So, really brutal. Tomato plants about had it now. There's a few more tomatoes ready to ripen on there, then it'll be done. I'll take it away. Herbs are still doing great. I use the parsley a lot. Budgie's crashing. Good boys, good boy. Too hot for you. Hi, guys. Alright, today we're going to talk about the beer tap handles in the collection, and I've gotten some really great ones. I just pick and choose, very, very picky about which ones I get. Lots of times it's because it's a beer that I love, or just a classic beer that I've always had, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, we're going to start here with Lost Abbey Brewing Company, right here, San Marcos, California. Established in 2006. So that is really cool. It looks like a Celtic cross or a Scottish cross. Really cool. Next we have one of my favorites from the Flying Dog Brewery. This is Old Scratch Amber. Look at the artwork. This is the artist Ralph Steadman, and he's famous for doing the Gonzo drawings for Hunter S. Thompson. So Really cool. Look at that. Flying Dog is in Frederick, Maryland, and it was opened in 1990. Look at that insane artwork. Look at that. The mosquito, the crazy mosquito, and the crazy dog. Oh my God, just great. And then we have Shipyard Brewing Company. And Shipyard, let's see. Wow, I don't have info on Shipyard. Shipyard Brewing Company, but Pumpkinhead was one of my favorites of the pumpkin ales. I'll get you some info on Shipyard next time. Then we have Traveler, the Traveler Brewing Company. This is so cool. This is the Jacko Traveler Pumpkin Ale, the mustache, the jack-o'-lantern, the hand, just amazing. This is so cool. And what's really cool about this one is that these things slide out and they turn to the Christmas ale. All of these. The other side is the Christmas ale, so you can do that for winter, which is very, very cool. And this brewery is in Burlington, Vermont, and they were established in 2012. Very, very cool. One of my very favorite tap handles is this Coney Island Mermaid Pilsner. Coney Island Brewery, one of my favorite breweries. They started out in the Coney Island Freaktorium back in 2007. And then when they were dubbed as the smallest brewery in the world, the brewery was destroyed. The whole Freaktorium was actually destroyed by Hurricane Sandy in 2012. And this brewery reopened on Surf Avenue in Coney Island in 2015. So, still alive and well. And Freak Bar is still there at the Freakatorium. And I've been to the Freak Bar, and it is just an amazing place. Then we have one of my favorite handles of all. Look at this thing. It's a Rhinoceros Horn. And this beer was, the brewery's called Rhino Chaser. Well, actually it's called Lost Rhino. But this was Rhino Chaser's American Ale. They also made an amazing peach ale that was my favorite. And I ordered the peach ale because I loved the tap handle. And when I tasted the beer, I was blown away. So I was amazed. I don't see them anymore. I don't know if they still exist, but when I say that this is the coolest tap handle, I mean, I look for it everywhere I go, and I don't see it on tap anywhere. So this is Lost Rhino, Ashburn, Virginia, established 2011. Very cool. Next we have Octoberfest by Dundee Brewing. Look at that with the scarecrow. Very autumn, very awesome. I love the Oktoberfests. And this one, Dundee, let's see. Rochester, New York, established in 1994. Why don't I have Shipyard here? Alright, so Dundee. Rochester, New York, in 1994. Great, great tap handle. Look at that. Next, we have one of my favorite brews, the Stonewall Inn IPA. This is released by the Brooklyn Brewery every year to coincide with Pride Month. So they release this in June every year, and it is one of my favorites, and I love the tap handle. And this is, let's see, Brooklyn Brewery is on 11th Street in Brooklyn, and it was established in 1988. Over here we have Newcastle Brown, classic British ale. I used to drink it all the time. Now I drink it once in a while in a pub, and just really, really beautiful. This is it's made in Newcastle upon Tyne in the UK, and this brewery was established in 1927. So one of the oldest breweries in the bunch, because the rest are obviously craft breweries. and microbrews. Craft breweries, pretty much. My favorite tap handle of all on this particular stave is this one, and this is Namaste by Dogfish Head. Oh my god, this, I'm telling you, it was one of my favorite summer beers for a long time, and I just love this brew. And Dogfish Head is in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. They're the ones that did the collaboration with the Flaming Lips. They're the ones that put out the Grateful Dead ale. They're the ones that put out the ale for Record Store Day. So they are a really cool brewery. This was established 1995. The coolest thing about the Namaste tap handle is that the skeleton moves. So that is amazingly cool. One of my favorite tap handles of all time, and not an easy one to get. You got to usually pay a lot of money, but one popped up on eBay for a decent price, and I had to grab that. Look at that. I have my tap handles displayed on this beautiful oak barrel stave, this wine barrel stave. It is so awesome. It isn't. You can find them on eBay. He has 10 holders, 5 holders. They're just absolutely beautiful. I bought 3 from him already because I'm afraid they'll go away and we won't have any more. And I just love them for displaying. Look how good that looks. Isn't that beautiful? So this is the first collection right here. And I'm going to switch it out for the next one and we'll go through those. Alright guys, here we are on the second stave. We have the Great Arrogant Bastard Ale by the Stone Brewing Company. Now, the seller of this particular handle didn't like something about it. He thought something was wrong with it, and he said from being in the heat of his storage unit in California. So he said, I'll refund your money or I'll send you a Stone IPA one at no charge with it. And I was like, sure, I don't see anything wrong with it. I see nothing wrong with this. So I was totally happy with that. So Stone is in Escondido, California, established 1996. Arrogant Bastard is one of my favorite brews of all time. Over here we have Devil's Backbone Brewing Company in Roseland, Virginia. Established 2008. Look at how this looks like bark, like a wood stick. Isn't that cool? And this is the Gold Leaf Lager, Devil's Backbone. Roseland, Virginia. Look at that. Really awesome that it looks like a stick of wood. I just love that. Next is another Dogfish Head. Dogfish Head is such a great brewery. So many great brews. This one has two-sided wooden fish with a big piece of metal in between. And this is Dogfish Head Pumpkin Ale, which was, it's another one of my favorite seasonals right there. So Dogfish Head, again, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Oh, one of my favorites of all. Look at this beautiful thing. Witchwood Seasonals, Witchwood Brewery. Look at that. Award-winning ales. The witch on the label. This brewery makes Hobgoblin, which is another one of my favorite brews in the world. Hobgoblin usually comes to this country for Christmas in gift packs. Just beautiful. Look at that. And Witchwood is in Whitney, in Oxfordshire, UK, 1983 established. Beautiful stuff. I love that imagery. Next we have Harpoon Summer Beer. Look at that. Boston, Mass, and it says Windsor, Vermont here, but it's actually Burlington, Vermont, according to Wikipedia. And they were established 1986. But what's cool about the Harpoon Brewing Company is that it's employee owned. So that's really cool. I love the Harpoon on top. Very, very fun. We have another flying dog handle here, again with the great Ralph Steadman art, and this one is called Tire Biter Golden Ale, and just a beautiful tap handle, beautiful artwork. I love the labels on the Flying Dog beers, just incredible. Established 1995. Then we have Curious Traveler. This again is the Traveler Brewing Company. This one is Curious Traveler, very, very cute. Says quite a refresher. Curious Traveler. It's got this guy, really great. The mustache, of course. And just a beautiful, this one has, and a little derby, really fun. Traveler, Burlington, Vermont, 2012. The interesting thing about this tap is that it's called Curious Traveler. And the guy who sent it to me from eBay, he sent it immediately. But the post office, the sorting center, twice sent it to the wrong post office because it actually sent it to a post office that has a very similar zip code. It went there twice. And then I said, well, the thing wants to travel. Because next it turned up in Seattle. And then it went to Kent, Washington. And then finally it came back to the correct post office. So the Curious Traveler was all over the country before it came to me. And we had a good laugh about that, me and the seller. And over here we have a Foster's classic Australian Foster's beer. I just love the tap. It's vintage, it's cool, it's heavy metal, has an Australian what do you call it, map on top. And Foster's is from South Bank, Victoria, Australia. And it was established in 1888, so another old one. And interestingly, it was opened by two brothers from New York City. So two New Yorkers moved to Australia in 1888 and opened Foster's Brewery. Very, very cool. Now, right here, I have a special tap coming. It's by the North Coast Brewing Company, and it is the limited edition Thelonious Monk tap, the Thelonious Monk Brew, that was released for the anniversary of his birthday or something. It's just an amazing tap. So that's on the way. And this little space right here is going to be for this awesome Bronx Brewery Banner Golden Easy Ale. Bronx Brewery, very cool, on 136th Street, established 2011. The reason it's not in its place is because I need a ferrule for this one, which is one of these collar things here, which I ordered. And once I have the ferrule, I can put it on there, because this is a male and this is a male, so I need the female ferrule to attach them here. But how beautiful. And I have a couple of these single stands that came with various handles, like this Witchwood. Witchwood came with its own stand, and I have another single stand. And then I have this little 5 display stand here. So, very cool. I mean, the oak barrel stave is probably the coolest thing ever for displaying your tap handles, and I'm telling you, I could see James the Brew Q loving something like this in his brew shed, you know, like maybe one on each side or one on each wall, because he also makes wall hanging holders. So how cool would that be, James, in your shed? Because these things are art. They are pure art. So let's say that is the tap handle collection so far. When I get Thelonious, I'll show it to you. I did stop in the thrift really quick this morning, and I found this beautiful vase. I think it's really gorgeous. It's very dimensional and absolutely beautiful. I found that, and a weird, huge package. I don't know, maybe a dozen of really good quality face towels. Like, I don't know, restaurant or spa, hotel or spa quality towels, pre-packed. They had millions of them, pre-packed in dozens, and they were $10 for the whole pack, so couldn't resist. And that's what I found today, the vase and those towels. So, but I got a late start because Joey came to fix my tap, and my faucet, and he fixed it, and I was very, very happy. And after he left, I ran to the thrift. I did a couple of things that I needed to do. And he asked me what was the beer we had last Saturday, because it was really, really good. And I said it was Dab. It was Dab. He said he's going to ask his liquor store if they can get it for him. I said, I'm pretty sure they probably have it. Everybody has Dab. So, that's it, guys. That is the tap handle collection. Can't wait for Thelonious here. I have a third stave for future taps that I collect. You know, taps are something that never, ever turn up in the thrift, but you do sometimes come across them at flea markets and stuff, so it's fun. And eBay has thousands. I mean, really. You can so pick and choose, and that's exactly what I do. So cool. So cool. So anyway, guys, it is like 110 degrees today, so I probably won't do a chat video today because I have been sweating all day. I have just been dripping with sweat, and I just, yuck. Seriously. I've never felt anything so hot in my whole life. So we maybe do a chat tomorrow or Sunday. But anyway, so here is the Flying Fish Brewing Company flag, which I love. And we also have a Pabst, and we also have a Guinness, so we can change out when we feel like it. But I really love the Flying Fish one. Very, very cool. Joey has done a lot for me. He takes care of me. He's really good. He's a really, really good friend. So I gave him the Cuisinart today for what he did for me, because he would never charge me. And I gave him the Cuisinart because I'm not going to use it. I told you I'm not going to use gas. I was going to sell it, but I said, you know what? Let me give it to Joey. He can use it. And he was happy. He was happy. And now he wants to fix my bathroom floor. I was like, okay. We'll see where that goes. But it would be nice, you know. So anyway, guys, I moved the big, gigantic fern here because it fell over every windstorm when it was here. So I took the small one, put it back there, put the huge one over here. Still have a very big one over here. But this one stays up for some reason. That one was just so big. But it really looks pretty. It really, really looks pretty over there, I think. Right? And those little lights that I added, I'm really happy with. So, I'm just so glad to have a day off. Hey, I'll have lots of days off soon. But, the thing is, this was my last vacation day, so I wanted to use it. I mean, they would have paid me for it, but I'd rather use it, you know? Rather have the time off. So, I'm using it today, and then I have 3 more weeks, 15 more days. So, that's it. It's going to be scary. I'm not going to have any money, believe me. Not going to have any money. But we'll make it fun. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. I will talk to you later. Have a magical, mystical, musical Friday. I hope it's not as hot where you are. It is horrific. It is like the gates of hell. When you open the door to step onto the deck, it's like opening your oven. Do you know what? When your oven's really hot, you open the oven, you get hit with that heat. That's exactly what it's like. I'm serious. Your hair, like, the heat is so bad, your hair could stir like Jacob Marley's, you know? It was like, oh, just so bad. Never felt anything like it. I think it's supposed to be a lot cooler tomorrow. We'll see. But we've had severe storms every day since this heat wave. But they come at night, which is so perfect. So perfect. There's the little fish lantern hanging from the umbrella. He's awesome. And I think that's it, guys. Comment, subscribe, spread the love. Tink merch below, Radio Tink podcast link below. And until next time, remember, I love you all.